Now at 10, record snow, canyon closures, avalanche dangers. More on the snowpack totals and what to expect in your most accurate forecast. Plus,
when you're the victim of a crash, right, your psychology is not necessarily thinking about the person who perpetrated it.
Gwyneth Paltrow taking the stand today in Park City, the plaintiff's attorney not holding back. We'll take a closer look at just how heated things got. And it's good for Utah. Copper Hills High School students deciding to make a movie. ABC4's Behind the Scenes today.
Live from Utah's first TV station, ABC4 News celebrates 75 years.
Welcome to the ABC4 News at 10 o'clock. I'm Emily Flores. Glenn Mills has the night off. Tonight we do begin with this ongoing winter-like weather. Utah seeing record-breaking snowpack. And tonight we've broken the all-time record in the state of 26 inches of snow water equivalent. Right now we're at 26.1 and that number is only growing. And that's with more storms expected.
It is a really big deal. We've had below average water years for a couple of years, and so we really need this snowpack. This black line is this year and how much water is in the snowpack. And then this line here is the highest point in the last 30 years of record.
All right, Haskell, who you heard from, reminding that even with all of this snow, we all need to do our part to make sure we're still conserving water so it can stay in places it needs to be, like the Great Salt Lake and our reservoirs. Okay, and on that note, let's head over for a first look at the forecast on this Friday with forecaster Bob Bedorian for Chief Meteorologist Alana Brophy. And Bob, some healthy totals out there.
Yeah, you know, spring has sprung, but it sprung a leak, and that's good for Utah. We can use all that water we can get. But, you know, instead of showing you snow right now, let's show you some great sunset photos that we got. Look at this one. Scott Taylor sent this in from Magna. This is another heavy metal album cover from Scott. As we get that going, we got Heidi Priest sent this in from Mapleton. Beautiful, beautiful shot there. And Meg Roberts always sends such great shots. Look at those clouds. And then we get to end it in North Ogden with Brian White Leather. And that is just a beautiful, beautiful shot. We love all the pictures that we get sent in because, well, especially on a night like now where everything's starting to clear away. You can see a lot of the state is clear, but we still have a little bit of action going on. The mountains are getting just a little bit more. We're going to take a break in through the night, but it's going to be coming back in the morning. I'll show you more about that in a little bit. But we do have this winter alert going on till about noon tomorrow. They may pull it a little early if things start to clear out, but be careful. It's still going to be out there. It's still going to be snowing for the next little while. And we do have the travel map that is showing you the impacted area. Of course, that's right where we saw that pink. But you got to be careful. If you're going to be up in the mountains, in fact, some places they've closed down the mountains. And we've got interlodged people in both Alta and Snowbird. So be careful with what's going on. Our current temperatures are low right now, and they're going to remain low through the weekend. We're going to be cooler, about 20 degrees cooler than we have been or would be normally this time of year. I'll give you all of that and the full forecast coming up in just a little bit. Emily, back to you.
All right, Bob, we thank you. Tonight, interlodge at Alta and Snowbird lifted, but today's storm did cause a full interlodge at both resorts. All lifts were put on hold, and everyone at the resorts made their way into the building immediately. This photo showing everyone here huddled inside. Snowbird saying that the interlodge was for everyone's safety. This evening, Highway SR 210 is also back open after being closed for a stretch earlier today. And in a traffic alert, closures on I-15 between Parish Lane in Centerville and Park Lane in Farmington. The closure started tonight and will last through Monday. UDOT saying this is to allow crews to place girders or large metal beams over southbound I-15 for the future bridge. All traffic heading southbound must use Legacy Parkway or US 89. For more information on that exact dates and times of these closures, all you have to do is head over to udot.utah.gov. And after days of testimony and heated debates, tonight we are hearing from actress Gwyneth Paltrow in the skiing lawsuit. Now, she's accused of skiing into a man, breaking several of his ribs, something she denies, adding the man actually skied into her. On the stand today, the attorneys did not hold back. ABC4's Courtney Johns joining us in studio with a look at just how intense things got. Courtney?
Yeah, Emily, the short answer, pretty intense, and it lasted over an hour.
And I'm sure that that's what you believe. I'm not saying
because it's the truth.
I'm not saying that.
Going after everything from her education.
What medical training do you have to disagree with that?
To relationships.
Are you good friends with Taylor Swift?
No.
Overruled?
You're not good friends with Taylor Swift.
and coordination.
Miss Paltrow went on Jimmy Kimmel saying, yes, I am accident prone. I am always running into things. Which is I'm a moron, which is very relevant to this case. How? Yeah. Because we believe that that's exactly what she did, is she ran into things like she always does.
Even asking the actress to reenact what happened.
Would you mind stepping down and us kind of acting this out a little bit so I can get a good feel?
Let's see, can we approach Your Honor?
And comparing the plaintiff's height of 5'5" to Paltrow's 5'10".
You're small but mighty. Actually, you're not that small.
Nearly 90 minutes of tense testimony.
Were you aware that there is kind of a rule of common decency to do that?
Testing Paltrow's patience.
I'm just telling you the truth of what actually happened.
Her attorneys.
I'm in deja vu from 2 months ago when when you already ruled on this.
And the judge.
Just a moment. I'm not going to sit. Well, counsel, I'm talking, okay? Have a seat. Have a seat.
So the plaintiff is suing for $300,000, and Paltrow is countersuing for $1 in attorney fees. Next week, Paltrow's defense team is expected to call medical experts, ski instructors, and Paltrow's 2 children to the stand. Back to you.
All right, we'll have ongoing coverage. Thank you so much, Courtney. And new at 10 tonight, Planned Parenthood Association of Utah announcing a new CEO today in Salt Lake City. Catherine Boyd will be succeeding longtime CEO Carrie Galloway, who announced her retirement in July of 2022. Her last day today, the board's search for Galloway's successor found a strategic, innovative, passionate, and collaborative leader in Boyd, they say, continuing to say she's a shining star within the national reproductive freedom movement. And lights, camera, action, all at Copper Hills. Local high school students deciding to make a movie, and not just a little film, but a full-on feature called Right Club. From conception to marketing, the kids have done it all, even writing the press release that caused us here at ABC4 to send photojournalist Tracy Smith behind the scenes. It's good for Utah. Check this out.
I came to Copper Hills High to do a story about a film that the kids are making. I thought it was just going to be a fun, lighthearted adventure. What I found was how serious they're taking their filmmaking.
Right Club is about Val Alvarez, who suffers a family loss and moves in with her cousin.
So, you'll join us?
I can even memorize the name of this place.
She joins her cousin's writing center, and when a charity event is announced and a competition starts, a club war is sparked and the social order topples in the school.
He wrote the bulk, I trimmed it.
Get the bulk out front and then you get rid of all the rest later.
You can do a truck shot if you want, so moving the camera left to right.
Every little aspect is professional so they can go immediately onto film sets and blend in, set up, wrap cords, and set up C-stands, be a part of the crew as if they were there for years before.
The kids here take their filmmaking so seriously that I asked them to help me shoot part of the story.
As a director for this movie, how did it feel? How was it from your perspective?
As the director, I kind of got to oversee all bits and pieces of it. Look up and smear arrow.
It's hard to find a sort of balance because on one hand, we got to get the shot done. And on the other hand, it's got to be artistic and have to have value.
Don't know what I'm doing right now, I'm going to be honest with you.
It's been so much fun being on set, and I actually was able to make a video for my YouTube channel, Grand Average Films.
The thing about film is majority of it is problem solving.
The script is 60 pages long, so we're hoping it's at least an hour long.
I've really enjoyed a lot of just being on set with everyone. Even if I'm not doing anything with helping filming, just the connections we've made and just hanging out with everyone on set and seeing our vision come to life.
As much as I am their teacher, a lot of this has been them having curiosity, acting on that curiosity, and bettering themselves on their own.
The student filmmakers are hoping to premiere Right Club at the end of May. We'll keep you posted. Tracy Smith, ABC4 News.
Woo! Clap for them. Way to go. Well, coming up, President Joe Biden meeting with Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau today made more on the several topics they discussed. And new controversy over special decals for drivers with autism meant to help keep them safe. The goal to ensure a driver with autism is not deemed a threat if they're stopped by police.
And looking at Sundance, few people still trying to get their ski on. We'll tell you why all the resorts are so happy and what you can expect this weekend. Coming up, my full forecast right after this break.